my God. Walk in. Come in.
Hi, Leslie. It's Alexis Grace from Edward
Hey.
Jones.
Hi, Alexis. How are you?
I'm doing well. How's your day been?
It's been really good. Long, typical Monday. How about yours?
Yeah. Are you still working at Facebook?
Yes. Been there for 9 years now.
Wow. Congratulations. What is your title now?
Still now I'm a partner manager. Still consulting for businesses. Now just agencies.
Congratulations.
Thank
9 years
you.
is a long time to be at one company.
It's been a long time since we went to college together.
Right? Wow, the time flies. Do you have a family yet or kids, anything?
3 kids.
Wow, congratulations. What are their names?
Sally, Pam, and Max.
Awesome. Sorry. That's wonderful to have a family and a career. That was always our goal when we were young.
I know.
What do
We're
you-
always the best of our class.
What have you been doing with Facebook? What does a partner usually do?
I consult agencies.
Okay.
So then tell them what to tell their clients, so they'll have thousands, versus consulting small to medium-sized business where I'll have individual clients of 50 to 100.
Okay.
So I would manage only 10 agencies who have thousands of clients.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite, client so far or story working in Facebook?
There's a lot. Well, one is when I got to work with Kate Spade. It was $1 million budget. I got to meet all the designers,
Mm-hmm.
and through Facebook, I got to meet the CEO. Got to meet Selena Gomez. She's Instagram's biggest star. So we put her in our smallest room for pictures and stuff. So some of the cool stuff I've done. A lot though.
Did you get anything free from Kate Spade for working with them?
We get a lot of gifts. I
Uh-huh.
got maybe a little wallet. I can't remember, but we do get a lot of gifts from our clients.
That's
They're,
exciting.
they're good to us. Facebook is really good to us.
Sounds like you just have the dream job.
Yeah, but I put in like 80 hours a week.
Okay, so time is
Yeah.
a thing.
Yes, of course. Good thing I have a French maid,
Uh-huh.
and she's my baby's nannies, and
Okay.
my husband works only 40 to 50 hours a week, so he's with the kids a lot.
That's good.
But I look forward to not working so much, maybe in like few more years.
Mm-hmm. Well, as you know from my voicemail, I have been dedicated to be Edward Jones's representative for all TCU community and alumni. So I've been reaching out, to my classmates, past classmates now that it's been 9 years, and just trying to help and assist them in any way I can. Today I was hoping that I could just get to know you better. 9 years is a really long time. Listen and see if there's anything I could assist you with, and if not, I'm just excited that we get to catch up.
That sounds good.
Perfect. Well, I know you work a lot and you're always busy, so is 20 minutes still good for you?
Sounds perfect.
Perfect. Also, do you mind if I take notes?
No, not at all.
Perfect. I know for me, you just can't remember everything right away. So my first question is...
Yeah, of course. Do you mind if I take notes?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course not. My first question is, what made you choose Facebook?
Their culture,
Mm-hmm.
they're bold, driven, innovators, people that are like-minded that I want to work with, and they're also forever learners, which is really important to me.
What have you been able to learn anything yourself in the last couple of years?
Every day I learn something new.
Yeah.
Every other week I get to shadow or be in another position or in another role and see how the company works.
Do you have any positions that you think you're eventually going to want to be in?
Not yes-ic positions. There's so many that you
Uh-huh.
can move vertically, you can move diagonally, and you can move by location. There's so
Okay.
many opportunities. The company is super flexible with that.
Okay.
So it's a matter of picking, moving. I want to end up in Menlo Park, but I just need to pick the one that has the biggest, salary that can support that.
Okay.
It may take more than 3 to 5 years, but I look forward to moving up at Facebook. It's definitely a possibility.
Well, that's great. I think that if you have the plan, I know you've been always driven, so you'll be able to do it. So what does a week look like for you working with Facebook, your family, all of that?
Okay, I'll put in 80 hours a week,
Mm-hmm.
see my kids about 10 to 15 of those hours.
Mm-hmm.
I get 21 days paid time off.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, I get 11 holidays off. There's only 10 in the U.S. officially.
What's the extra one?
I don't know. It's for if you're like a different religion, they may have a different one that's not nationally recognized.
That's
They
cool.
want to cover that, yeah. And I get unlimited sick days, so that's why I put in 80 hours a week. Oh, they also do my dry cleaning.
Oh, that is ideal. I know, at least for me, I would love that. I wish
Mhm.
Edward Jones did something like that.
Yep. And they feed me breakfast, lunch, and dinner as well.
Okay.
So I always have food at any moment.
Do you get to do anything fun usually with your kids on the weekends or?
Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese, and then we explore, what their favorite is Chuck E. Cheese.
Their favorite is Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, I can't get them out of that. I don't know what's going on.
When I was little, we had something similar, but it was called Bullwinkles, and so very, all the arcades, everything. But you could spend so much money so quickly at a place like that.
Yes,
course.
you can.
I'd always be like, "Can I just have a couple more tokens, Mom? A couple more?"
Get kids.
Yes, for sure. Well, what do you think? Do you think you'll stay at Facebook until you retire?
I sure hope so. I mean, they treat us really good, so I don't see myself going to any other company. Like, even the salary is not a match for the culture.
Yes.
So, I pretty much want to retire here, and I kind of don't even want to retire.
Yeah? Do you think, why do you not want to retire?
I just feel like I work mentally, not physically, and it just changes things, With Facebook as my platform, I can change the world, and so I don't want to stop. Like, it's so easy. It's my passion. But I know I have to retire at some point. But kind of like Warren Buffett, he retired, but still works.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to retire, but kind of still work.
That's very
Is that
admirable.
possible? I have no idea how that works.
Definitely. I know that's actually what my father does is he retired from being a CPA, so the accounting world, a little different. But then he's from there working just in other aspects. So he still gets his 401k money, but also a lot of what he does is volunteering just because most smaller companies or like nonprofits can't afford to pay somebody at his level, but he still wants to be able to give back.
No, that's really nice of him.
When do you think you'll officially retire from Facebook?
Officially, by, say, 50?
Well,
Is that like the normal age?
Normally it's 62, but I mean you could definitely retire at 50 if you wanted to.
No, let's move that to like 68. I had no idea. I was being unrealistic. What the heck?
68. Well, that I know you'll be able to do a lot of change and help a lot of people.
Not 68, 58. Sorry.
You'll be able to change a lot of people. Plus, on top of that, you'll still be retiring early than a majority of people.
Subtle goal by like 4 years, right?
No,
Okay.
for sure. Do you have any like goals or do you have a specific lifestyle that you're looking forward to when you're in retirement?
Yes, I would like to live in a condo, probably on the beach somewhere. Most likely out of the country, so that I don't know if I could collect out of the country, so I don't know. But I was thinking like living in some South American country
Okay.
where it's like $100 to live a month with 1,000 acres.
Wow, where is that?
That's like when I retire with my husband and my kids are off to college or married themselves. I don't know where, but like in some coast,
Some coast.
like Costa Rica or something. I don't know.
That is the dream. It's so beautiful. I've been, to both Cancun and Honduras and several other places, and it's just very different there. It's nice.
Can I do that? Can I live outside of the country and still collect retirement money from the USA
Yeah,
that
because
I worked for here?
you'll be a resident, so because of that, you can still do that. It'll be just like they'll consider you almost like on vacation for a long time. And knowing you'll probably still want to go visit your family.
Yeah, sure.
So I know what some people often do too is they spend like the winter months in the warmth, and then they come back to for Christmas and all of the birthdays to visit their family.
Well, good to know.
Do you have any other goals or things that you're thinking about doing once you retire?
Not anything drastic. Not too drastic,
Well, do you know?
I don't know. Not thinking about that right now. It's so far away.
Do you have like a salary that you're hoping to keep once you, or something to live off of?
Probably around 200K a year
Mm-hmm.
after we retire. I guess me and my husband.
Yeah, sounds great. That's a lot of money, so congratulations. But I bet you're probably already making close to that right now, huh?
Pretty close. Together we make a little under $500,000.
Wow, that's amazing. Most people can't do that. Well, do you know how much it's going to take to reach your couple retirement goals?
I really don't.
Would you mind if I showed you?
Of course not. I've been blindly investing.
Yeah.
So Facebook matches 7.5% of my total salary, and so I just do 7.5%.
Well, that most companies only do about 4, so already you're ahead of the game with the matching. Have you worked anything else out on how you can grow your money?
Well, yeah, we do other investments. We buy properties. Sometimes flip them, sometimes just rent them.
Mm-hmm. Does your husband work on that mainly? Because you're really busy, or
That's his little side business.
that's his side business.
Yeah, just like my dad. He took over my dad's some of my dad's houses, and
Okay. Well,
once
that's
he
a nice
gave
little
me,
income.
he started.
That's cool. Well, do you mind? I started developing a tool just so that we can see what you're doing now to if it will project to the future. Do you mind if I show you?
No, of course.
Let's get the computer all warming up. You know how that is.
Oh, I can move that.
This is gonna take a while. Oh. And so what this is I call it just a retirement planner.
Okay.
And so there's just a few questions that I have to ask you, and then from there we can just fill out and see where you're at. And I forget again, what's your age?
I'm 35. I don't know. How old am I? God, I'm so bad at this.
Oh, that's
Is that 8 years after I graduated? I'm
And
30. Oh, wait, you're older. I'm 35.
perfect. What is the standard of your annual income?
What?
What
What does that mean?
What is your annual income currently?
Okay. So probably like 190 or something like that.
90, and then what you said with your husband
I've
is
been putting overtime, so it's a little hard.
okay.
It's still hourly here. So it kind of varies, and they get like probably like 190. Good number to say.
And then with your husband, it's about $500,000.
A little under $500,000,
Okay.
like 490.
Definitely not 5 billion and 400,000. Perfect. And then I'm just gonna assume that with annual inflation and income increases, it's about 2%. That's the standard, if that's okay with you.
It's about 5% increase for Facebook.
Okay, perfect. Well, that's awesome. And then for you, do you know about your husband's at all, or?
I would say the standard 2%.
Okay, so let's average it 3%.
Are you doing the $500,000 with my husband?
Yes.
Okay, sure. But I'd be interested to see it by myself later, just in case I divorce him.
Okay, sounds good. And then for your retirement savings balance, what is?
That was out of nowhere.
What?
The divorcing one. Okay.
So, what is your current savings balance?
In my savings account or
Yes.
in my 401k?
Both.
Together?
You can separate them out, whatever's easier.
Okay. In my savings, probably like 300,000.
Right.
And in my 401k with his, probably like about 300 as well.
Okay. And then standard has it that the investment return is 8%. That's what Edward Jones has. Do you know if yours is a little less than that or at that point?
I really don't know how it's performing right now or ever. Like I said, I just let the money go.
Perfect. Well, let's just pretend that it's in an Edward Jones account, so then it's at 8%. And then with an annual savings increase of probably 5%. And let's just make sure currency. Oh, is it? Well, what we're gonna do is for your savings amount, we'll just do your income times 7.5%, because that's what they're matching. Plus, oh, we have too many. Plus your 7.5%, so that's 15%. Which we need to go. So that would be 73,500 is what, if both you and your husband are putting in 7.5% and getting matched 7.5%.
Okay. Well, he's not getting matched 7.5%. Only I am.
What is he matched at?
5%. So I'm matched at 7.5, up to 50% of my salary, and he's matched 5%, 100% of his salary.
That's up to how much it was yours?
50%.
Okay.
So he may have a better matching than me if I did the math right. I don't know.
It depends on how much he's making, to be honest. But we can add both of you guys in together, so then it's correct.
Maybe you could do an average.
So what I'm doing here is, you said you made 190,000, and so 490 minus 190,000 is, I'll assume that his is 300,000. Times, and that would be 10%, because if he matches 5 to 5, and so that will get you 58,500. And so with this, I usually just have some retirement goals already figured out, and you said you want to possibly be able to travel, is that correct? How much do you think that'll cost annually?
Well, I want to move, and I think it's going to cost like $50,000. But then living there is going to be not that expensive because it's going to be in South America.
Moving to SA, moving to South America. So you think that's going to be $50,000 plus what? $10,000 a year? $20,000?
Probably about $15,000 a year.
Plus 15,000 times 20 years.
I'm only going to live 20 years after 50, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's reasonable, I guess.
Do you want to pay for your kids' tuition, anything like that?
I think they're gonna be getting scholarships, but
Okay.
let's say like up to $100,000
For each of them, or?
total. I think they're really gonna get scholarships like I did.
Well, that's,
They'll be athletes.
they'll be athletes, is that what you said? Well, congratulations. Most people don't get at least that much of a scholarship covered, and so your kids must both be very
That's
smart
a tight
and talented.
number.
Yeah, it looks like the formatting went off.
That's all good.
There we go. We can just fix that. And then you want, what do you want your annual salary to be? You said 200,000.
Yeah, I think that would be reasonable.
This is obviously pre-tax, so it'd be a little bit less than that once you add in taxes. But what we do here is then you times it by 20 years again. And so what you're desired is going to be 4,450,000, and what you have currently is 4 million, or what should be projected would be 4,200,000. Well, almost 300,000. So you're just shy of your goal. What would you be willing to?
That's my goal, as in like when I retire, that's what I would have.
That's what you, yes.
So I've kind of met my goal.
Slightly,
Right now?
yes. So,
Or am I on track to meet it?
you can see that here's what this plan will provide income for. So it's gonna make you'll meet your goal, and you'll have enough money, but it'll quickly run out by about 62 by the time, because of your saving disbursements. Basically what that means is all of your 401k money, when it starts going out to you, you're taking out so much money that you don't have enough time to let it also reinvest and accumulate.
I want to retire at 58.
Yes, and so
And the money will be run out 58.
the money will be
Run out, sorry.
the money will start to run out. See, at 58, you're still increasing and then decreasing.
Oh, I see. So I only have 10 years worth. So that's like double my investment?
Correct. So what you'll have to do is invest a little bit more, or you can always give something up. Would you be willing to do that?
My kids' college tuition? Just kidding. Just kidding. No, I don't think any of that is, I do wanna move. I do think maybe I don't need a $200,000 income if I'm only gonna be spending like 15. So maybe we could look into that,
Mm-hmm.
but no.
How would that impact you if you had to reduce your salary or reduce the amount you can pay for your kids' tuition?
No, I don't think I'm gonna be able to swim with dolphins in South America, or have my kids swim with dolphins.
Yeah.
So,
How would that impact the rest of your family?
I guess they wouldn't get everything they want.
Mm-hmm. Well, would you be interested in what would be some? Do you see any benefits if you changed your plan just slightly so you could reach your goals?
Well, I can't see them unless you show me.
Well, if you say you had your.
Just kidding.
Go ahead. Well, what could some of those benefits be?
Well, I guess I could have enough money to do it all.
Mm-hmm.
But what is this slight increase? Where am I?
So right now you have a desired of 4 million, but that's with a few different things. But due to the 4 million, it'll actually decrease quite rapidly. So what we're saying is that if you increased your retirement account, then this decrease wouldn't happen.
How much of an increase do I have to?
Well, that's what we can look into all
I
those details
see.
later on. But what are some of the benefits of increasing it?
Probably not running out of money at 68.
Mm-hmm. Would you be interested in me showing you and giving into more detail about what some of those things we could do?
Sure.